You're getting into wholesaling real estate and you think to yourself, I've heard all about this creative financing stuff, but I'm not really sure how to do it. I'm gonna break down a super basic formula that you guys can use for structuring your seller finance offers. In this example, we're going to assume the property is in pretty good shape. It's been sitting on market for 5 months and the homeowner is dead set on their price. Dive into. First off, information you're gonna need are gonna be taxes, insurance, HOA, cash flow. Cash flow is how much your end buyer or the landlord buyer wants to make per month by owning this as a rental property. Market rent, and then we have 10% for management, 5% for vacancy reserve, and 5% for capital expenditure reserves. Now, when we're doing these seller finance deals, one of the most important aspects of it is the monthly payment so that the end buyer can still cash flow on their rental property. So first off, we need to determine our max monthly payment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take rent, multiply it by 0.8, that takes off the 20% over here, minus taxes, insurance, HOA, cash flow, and that equals the max monthly payment. So in this example, that payment is $1,425. So now we have our monthly payment. Then, typically for down payments and interest rates, what you wanna try and do is beat banks. So as of this recording, most banks are asking for 20% down and they have 6 to 7% interest rates. So what we wanna try and do is get our down payment to be 10% or less and our interest rate to be anywhere from 0 to 5%. So if this property is listed for $250,000, they will not take a price reduction. It's been on market for a long time. What you could do is you come in and you can offer $250, you could offer $260, you could offer $275. And you say, hey, I'm gonna do $275, I'm gonna do $25,000 down, I'm gonna do $1,400 a month, and I'm gonna do 3% interest. Probably start with 0% and try and work your way up. And then simply see if they take it. If they do, sign the contract, and then when you sell it to your investor, increase the price and the down payment by the amount of your assignment fee. So if you offered it for $250 with $25,000 down, you could then sell it for $265 with $40,000 down. So now you are making $15,000 by simply making that offer and finding a landlord to buy it. To find leads like this, it's absolutely free. You can go to Redfin or Zillow and just find properties that are in good shape that have been listed for months.